Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. The contract was a simple thing, a promise made in green, to bring the bread and bring the milk and keep the conscience clean. I paid the extra for the speed, $6 for 1 hour the clock, but 60 minutes turned to more while waiting on the block. The digital display was stalled, the driver nowhere near, while frozen goods began to melt and logic disappeared. I didn't need a shoulder then, no words of sweet regret. I didn't need a hollow ghost to pay a mounting debt. The phone rang out across the miles to find a distant voice, who offered up a scripted line as if I had a choice. She spoke of how she understood the way I had to feel, as if a sympathetic tone could make the balance real. I told her that my pulse was fine, my heart was beating steady. I just required the cooling bags that should have been here already. Don't talk to me of empathy or how the day is long. Validation doesn't fix a math that's clearly going wrong. If you went for a pedicure and left with just 1 foot, would you accept a sorry for the work they didn't put? Would you sit back and smile and say your feelings were the key? Or would you want the currency you spend for liberty? The transaction is a heavy chain, a link of trust and gold. It isn't made of velvet, Mr. Stories to be told. My generation learned the rule before the world went soft, that if you buy a ladder then it better hold aloft. The girl upon the other end was silent for a spell. The concept of the 1-foot walk had rung a sudden bell. She'd been coached in the I understand, and I am so sorry, but never taught that competence is the ending of the story. I didn't want a blankie or a room to vent my rage. I'm far too old for tantrums on a modern neon stage. Just subtract the fee I gave for time you didn't save, and keep the pity for the souls who think that's all they crave. The world is drowning in the how and why, and are you sad when all we want is what we bought? The good along with bad. Efficiency is dying out, replaced by gentle sighs, while actual results are lost beneath 1,000 whys. So Betty's gonna scream it now with drums that hit like lead, about the $6 robbery and the nonsense that was said. We don't need a hug today, we don't need tea and toast. We want the engine running well from coast to shining coast. Take your I understand and put it in a box for show, then give the customer the truth they really need to know. The groceries came eventually, the ice was mostly gone, but the lesson that I gave that girl will likely carry on. It's not about the anger or the heat within the chest, it's simply that the person paying deserve every best. If you can't hit the target then you shouldn't take the pay. That's the only way to live and work throughout a human day. The credits in my account are worth much more than we agreed, because I'm sorry, never bought a single bag of tea. The 1980s knew the score, the metal and the grit, before the world decided that we all just had to sit. Keep your feelings to yourself and keep your focus on the task. Success is the only thing that anyone should have to ask. The heavy beat is kicking in, the guitar starting to roar, about the $6 fee and the 1-foot pedicure on the floor. The master of the domain is back, the driver's at the wheel, rejecting every sorry for the things that aren't real. The final line is written now, the point is sharp and clear. Efficiency is the only song that we still want to hear. No labels on the verses now, no brackets in the way, just 70 lines of honesty to finish out the day. The melody is grinding hard, the message isn't subtle. It's time to burst the feelings and the understanding bubble. The bank account is ticking down, the clock is moving fast, but the standard of the 1 true foot is something that will last. So tell the call center to wait, tell the AI to pause and give us back the logic of the simple contract laws.